Hey guys, how are you? Cameron here. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to make gnocchi. This is one of my favorite things to make whenever I'm cooking for people. It's one of the first things I cook from. It's something I think I really do really well and I love to show off. And I want to show you how you can do it too. All you need, red potatoes, you need some flour and some salt. It's easy, it's vegan, and it's perfect. All you do, you'll see a lot of people, they'll peel their potatoes and boil them. I just feel like that adds extra moisture to it, and I don't want any extra moisture in this than I need. So I leave them skin on, whole, wrapped in foil, and then I put them in the oven like this, and I roast them until I can just easily pierce my knife through it. All right, so we pull our potatoes out of the oven, and what you want to do is you want to have a look at them. You want to be able to just stick your knife, no resistance, straight in, and then let them cool down. These ones are ones I've prepared earlier, and I've had cool. Next up, all I'm going to do is going to halve these, and then grab a bowl. We're going to weigh this. So we're going to weigh the bowl and tear the bowl off so that we get an exact weight. It's always important to weigh things when making pasta or gnocchi. Precision makes perfection. Just going to peel all the skin off. The reason I wrap the potatoes in foil is because if you just put them in the oven, they're going to get some colour to them. They're going to go a lot browner and look roasted, and I really don't want any colour to them. I really want that nice white potato flesh, and that's all I'm looking for. So next up, chuck them back on the scale, find out how much potato we've got. We have 476.1 grams of potato, and that's important because that's how we're going to work out how much flour to use. All right, so next step is to push the potato through this. You're probably thinking, why can't you use a blender? Well, if you use a blender, it activates the starches in it and it makes it really gluggy, and you end up with a chewy product, which is not what you want. So you can use a moolie, which is a moulin grinder, but commonly referred to as a moolie in the hospitality industry. And I'm just going to use a fine mesh sieve and just push the potato through with my hands. That way we get a nice consistency, no lumps, and it'll be smooth as. So for the next step, we've got our potato weighed out. So 220. So then we get our weights, pull out the trusty phone, and then for every 8 grams of potato, we add 3 grams of flour. So I've got here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the total weight of the potato, divide it by 8, and then multiply it by 3. And I'm going to tear that off again, and then I'm going to add the flour until I get to the desired weight. Got that there. Some salt. And then we're just going to mix it through. Make a smooth dough. It's really important not to overwork this. Overworking this will result in tough and chewy gnocchi. Man. And from the bowl, I'm just going to bring it out onto the bench. Left here is a nice dough. Then all we need is some flour for rolling. Dust your bench down. cut this into two. And then just simply start in the middle and roll out with your hands until you get to about that thickness. Take that off. And then again. Line all these up so the ends start the same. Take all the ends off. And then every 2 centimeters. And just like that, perfect gnocchi pillows. Nice, soft, and I'm going to show you how to cook them next. All right, now to cook the gnocchi, we're going to fill a pot with water, add some salt, a little bit of oil. Going to bring that to the boil. All right, so once you've got your water to a rolling boil, all we're going to do is we're going to add our gnocchi to this. And we're going to sit it in there, and then as it starts to float to the surface, that's how we know it's ready. So that might take 2 to 3 minutes there to get that boiling and get the flour cooked out in that, and then that's it. So you can see here, just as it starts to float to the top, just pull it out. So once it's floating in the water, that lets you know it's cooked. We can pull it out, and then now we just add it to our favorite pasta sauce. We're just going to add this to our favorite pasta sauce. I've got some of my Napoli sauce here. You can see my recipe for that in another video. I've added some spinach there just for some colour, and we're just going to wilt that down, toss that through. Alright, so here you have it, super quick, super easy gnocchi, homemade, from scratch. Nice vegan meal there for you too.